Hello everyone. Today it's going to be Brotato on the new Paws and Claws update. Without further ado, let's get this started. Straight into the new character, the Beastmaster with the Blazemander pet. Danger 5, you know how it goes. And yeah, the difference with this character compared to all the others is he doesn't have a weapon, and he can't equip weapons, which yeah, it's interesting. It's very interesting, and yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see, won't we? So that's another pet, Ratzilla. So it's not anything special. It is just a rat, and yeah. We also start with a loot worm, which goes around eating trees, picking up loot, and I believe he has a 10% chance to double the amount of loot he picks up. So it's actually better to leave loot on the ground for him to pick up, because you get a little bit more. More trees is good, and so is more enemies, but I say we won't go down that route this time, just because the Beastmaster, I think, is going to struggle on the earlier rounds, but on the later rounds I can imagine having 10, 20, 30 pets all independently going after all these aliens. There goes round 3, or wave 3. So all damage we pick up, as you can see, 10% is applied to all of the pets. So any type of damage, like engineering, melee, range, elemental, they're all good. Obviously some are better for certain types of pets, but all contribute to the overall DPS. So the Blazemander here is putting in some work. So the problem with having pets that aren't attached to you know, is that you can't actually defend yourselves, and you're completely relying on guys moving around all over the map, getting rid of the aliens near you, which doesn't always happen. That's why I'm saying it's, you know, the Beastmaster can struggle on the earlier rounds, but it's when you reach a critical mass of pets, that's when it really, like, the power curve starts to go up and up. So the more pets I have as well, the faster I move. That's a quirk of the Beastmaster. But I don't believe it increases the amount of pets that drops for some reason. So no, I might be wrong about that. Trees die on one hit. I believe that works with pets. So I think anything that works with me also works with my pets. Like if I have extra pierce or my bullets bounce, I believe the pet that shoots bullets, those bullets will pierce and bounce, which can be potentially really strong. So all we have to focus on here is picking up money off the ground and running away from the aliens. I guess it's a blessing and a curse, really. You don't have to worry about attacking the enemies at all, but you also can't attack them, so you just have to run away from them. Here's one of those pets that I was talking about that can shoot. Honestly, he lays mines and follows you around. And obviously he shoots as well. I'm saying you'll be surprised how useful the mines come in. Like usually mines are just like, they do like no damage, a little bit of splash damage, completely useless in the later waves unless you've got a character that has loads of engineering. But with the pet, the mine's damage actually scales with the amount of damage the pet does, which means those mines give some serious damage output. So I'll take the dodge. Ooh, yeah. I was thinking about the armor there, but the luck is just so much more important. And wow, that candy bag is amazing. Yeah, we'll take that. Wow, look at that. That's probably the best thing we could have got, the candy bag. I'll say it's so weird being just utterly defenseless. But eventually the idea is we won't even have to move. So we'll have the loot worm picking up all the loot, and obviously all the pets just absolutely eviscerating all of the aliens. We'll take the extra HP and the extra enemies that time. Take the armor, another pet. And we'll take the flying pet because it increases our movement speed and slows down enemies that get close to us. So this is my favourite wave, wave 9. Lots of really weak, fast enemies. So actually that robot that slows people down around us is actually really good. Yeah, it may not do any damage, but it does have a purpose. There goes another wave, and we got a brand new pet, the Catling gun. Oh, so the Catling gun goes around the map shooting enemies, but if you stand on the cat, its fire rate doubles, I believe. Which is actually really nice. Yeah, like you can see it gets angry, its eyes go red. Come and get near it. I don't know if it increases the amount of damage it does, but it certainly increases the fire rate. So it's getting quite hectic on the screen at the moment. Lots of enemies, lots of pets. Ooh, we've gone down to half health there. So we've always got to remain alert because the enemies near us don't just instantly die because we don't have overpowered personal weapons like we'd usually expect to have. That's another pet. 7 Ratzillas now. So you can just see them scurrying around. Oh, sir. I don't remember the amount of enemies that come on round 11 or wave 11. I don't know if it's just the text that increase the amount of like entities on the screen or what. But man, that's a lot of enemies. Oh, so it is getting quite hectic. It's wave 11 down, and another Ratzilla along with a Blazemander. We're now up to 8 Ratzillas. That's crazy. Like, wow. 9 Ratzillas. I mean, ain't that something? Look at them. Just a swarm of rats. I hope no one watching has a phobia of rats or anything. So I might have to put a trigger warning somewhere. So we're just running around picking up cash at this point. And so wave 12, it doesn't seem to be anywhere near as many enemies that were on wave 11. We'll take the more max HP and the extra 6 melee damage, and that's 10. Let me say that again, that's 10 Ratzillas. That's like a whole block of cheese at this point. Wow. I was going to say, the rats are the weakest pet, but in this number, they're actually really strong. I'll say it's like any weapon in the game. The more of it you have, the stronger it is. I'll say quantity is a quality in its own right. I'm sure some general said that somewhere. I'll say, ooh, that's interesting. But I think we just go into wave 14 here. Yeah, let's do this. I'll say wave 14. Interesting. I'll say, you know what haven't noticed actually, is any of those elite enemies spawning in from the candy bag. You know what? I think wave 11 was a swarm. I think that's why there were so many enemies. I'll say it's my own fault for not noticing. So I was just thinking, oh, where have all the elite enemies gone? But that's because there's going to be one next round, I believe. Wave 11 must have been a swarm. I do love swarms. I mean, it's just a bunch of free money, basically. So it'll be interesting to see how the pets perform against the elites, let alone the bosses at the end. Ah, that seashell would be so good, but not this time round. So we get the extra bounce, the extra pierce. That's going to be huge. Our bullet shooting guys are going to be popping off now. So looking at the elite, so we're doing decent damage, it's just the damage isn't concentrated. So it's going to take quite a while to get rid of it. But I believe we will. So it's on half health now. So it'd be a real shame if we can't take it out. Come on, quarter HP. It's almost there. Come on. Wow, that's really unfortunate. Oh, the health was so close. So close. That's a real shame. That's a real shame. So take the extra damage for the elite enemies. So it shouldn't be an issue. So if anything, the extra elite or special enemies, it's just some extra cash. It's practically a free 8% damage. So these pets are starting to do really well against the lesser enemies. So I'm just worried that it won't be able to take out the bosses and the elites. So we just need to up our damage. Speaking of elites, here comes another one. So this one looks like it's taking a lot more damage than the other one, which is good. So we got a couple blaze mandos stuck on it. I don't know actually. Its health isn't going down as fast as I saw it go. So wave 17, only 3 more to the boss. Oh no, nothing to worry about. Absolutely nothing to worry about. There he goes. Let's get that red drop. And just finish off the wave. Awesome. What do we get? Oh, actually, I think we take the scope. It's the lucky coin. I don't know if our pets can even do critical damage, so we'll just scrap that. Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall. Oh yes. We'll lock in the explosive shells and the HP and the regen there. So wave 18 is usually a difficult wave. So let's just see if we can just stand here, shall we? See if we can get away with just doing nothing. I mean, this is surprisingly strong. I mean, we are surrounded by five mine laying bots and the Catling gun. So just going to move around at the end there, but wow, that's incredible. Usually wave 18's a rough one, but we could just stand there. What I was saying at the start about the power curve, it's slow to begin with the Beastmaster, but as you go on, as you get more and more pets, as you reach that critical mass, like, it starts to get pretty ridiculous. Pretty ridiculous indeed. Oh, just under half health here. So moving around has its risk. Oh, hello. No, we're fine. Nothing to worry about. Oh, bonk dog. It's a new pet. And there's another bonk dog. And another ratzilla. 11 ratzillas. And into the final wave, the two bosses. Oh no, wait, there's two bosses and an elite. The candy bag is fired at the worst time possible. Oh my. Suddenly this is a lot more difficult than it should be. But I think we're fine. Our pets are doing so much damage. This is incredible. So there goes the elite. Just the remaining two bosses now. There goes one. And locking down. Wow. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we have won with the Beastmaster. Beast Maxing, Danger 5.